To run or not to run? Woo! Welcome back, adventurers. Have you hit subscribe yet? Because I'm bringing you new training tips every day as I train for my first 100 miles. And hopefully some of those training tips will help you answer the questions that you have while you train for your first ultra marathon. Or even answer the question, am I ready to run an ultra marathon? An ultramarathon is technically anything longer than a marathon. Now, just running a marathon, 26.2 miles, is a huge feat for so many people. A lot of people think you're crazy just for wanting to do that. Just wait until you tell them that you're training for a 50-miler. Yeah, see video. Are you crazy? Are ultra runners crazy? The answer is yes. But maybe you found yourself in the situation where you've been running for a few years, or you just started running, but you heard about this thing that just sounds insane. Ultra running. Ultra runners. And it's created a bit of an itch for you. And you find yourself thinking, what is that like? And could I do it? How much pain is there really involved, and can I handle that? You find yourself asking this, and you don't even want to say it out loud yet. You don't want to tell your partner or your parents or your best friend that all of a sudden this idea of running for 12 hours straight is stuck in your head. And you just want to know, am I ready? I think that if you were asking that question, that you are ready. I don't think that anyone who is not ready for an ultra would even bother to ask the question, am I ready? Nobody that is unprepared, if you were unprepared to run an ultra, it would not even be on your radar, okay? Normal people or non-runners or people that just like to do shorter distances or sprints, they would never ask themselves, am I ready for an ultra? That wouldn't cross their minds. And that's because they're not ready. But you are asking yourself if you're ready to run this. So the answer is yes, because it takes a very special type of person to even ponder that question. And that is the exact type of person that can do the ultra. Now it's not the same question as, will I be able to finish, or will I be able to make a certain time or beat my cutoff? Those are two different questions. It's just, are you ready to do it, to try, to attempt this crazy feat? And that is a yes. It doesn't matter how it turns out. It doesn't matter if you fail or if you miss the cutoff or you drop out after the first 20 miles because you're having stomach issues. None of that matters. What matters is that you are thinking about it and you are going to put the energy out there to try. And you are going to get yourself to that starting line. If you were just thinking about if you're ready for an ultra, put that energy into training. You can do it. I jumped from my first marathon to my first ultra. I did one half marathon, another half marathon, my first marathon, and then I did 50 miles. I did a lot of training in between there, don't get me wrong. But immediately, when I was training for my first marathon, I heard about ultras, and it struck me, and I found one that I thought was inspiring, and I had to sign up for it. And I just went for it. It was an awful, awful race for me. I was the second to last person to cross the finish line. But that was okay. It was painful. I was the only person out there. It hailed and stormed. But I loved that experience. And I came back at it. And I was way better my second time around. So don't be discouraged, even if your first race doesn't go well. The question isn't how well am I going to do at my ultra. It's, are you ready? And for that, you can do it. So what ultra is on your mind that you are pondering and thinking about conquering? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit subscribe. I will be back tomorrow.